Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to have you here today. We're about to explore a very important topic, navigating the complexities of leading distributed teams in the modern workplace. We'll also look into virtual leadership challenges and strategies to overcome them. In this presentation, we'll cover the key challenges faced by remote leaders and discuss practical strategies to succeed in this evolving environment. So, let's get started and dive into how we can become more effective virtual leaders. Virtual teams are now a permanent fixture in the way we work, not just a temporary workaround. Leaders need to adapt their approach to meet this new reality head-on. When virtual leadership isn't effective, we often see issues like disengagement, miscommunication, and a drop in productivity. These are serious stakes that we can't ignore. The growth in remote work has been remarkable. It's actually tripled since 2019. Today, about 40% of working adults work remotely, a huge jump from just 12% before the pandemic. This shift indicates that virtual leadership is no longer optional. It's essential in today's post-pandemic world. Understanding these changes helps us see why evolving our leadership strategies is so critical. This is about more than just adapting. It's about thriving in this new landscape. As we look at the core challenges of leading virtual teams, the first point to consider is how blurred work-life boundaries make it really tough to manage productivity sustainably. When the lines between work and personal life get fuzzy, it's easy to tip into exhaustion without even realizing it. Next, we have burnout risk. Without those informal social moments, like hallway chats or lunch breaks, team cohesion and morale can quietly suffer. These small interactions are vital for maintaining a connected and motivated team. Then, we see that engagement dips when trust is harder to build and sustain remotely. Face-to-face interactions naturally help establish trust, and without them, it becomes much more challenging to foster that sense of reliability and connection. Finally, communication barriers come into play. Technology glitches, the lack of nonverbal cues, and differences in time zones can all erode clarity and slow down decision-making processes, making it harder to keep things moving smoothly. All of these challenges highlight the importance of intentional strategies to lead virtual teams effectively, ensuring we maintain productivity, trust, and morale in a remote environment. When team members feel unseen and unheard, it can really take a toll on their performance and sense of belonging. And unfortunately, these issues often develop quietly, before leaders even realize there's a problem. This is especially true in virtual teams, where communication barriers are more common. Isolation and miscommunication are like silent killers. They can erode trust and connection without immediate notice. When someone feels isolated, they might withdraw or disengage, which impacts not just their productivity but the whole team's cohesion. Miscommunication can lead to misunderstandings and frustration, creating a ripple effect that hampers collaboration. These issues are often overlooked because they develop in subtle ways, but if left unaddressed, they can seriously undermine the team's success. This slide really highlights a crucial point in our overall theme. Fostering strong, connected teams requires us to be proactive in recognizing and addressing these invisible barriers before they cause long-term damage. Leaders who master this balance are the ones who can sustain both performance and innovation over the long term. The key is finding that winning formula, balancing autonomy with alignment. In other words, giving teams the freedom to perform and innovate, but at the same time maintaining a shared sense of direction and purpose. The data really tells a nuanced story here. Remote work has the potential to boost productivity. Many employees report feeling more productive when working remotely. However, there's also a risk. It can lead to fracturing culture and cohesion within teams. That's why leaders need to become skilled at holding two truths at once. Yes, remote work can increase productivity, but it also challenges our ability to stay connected and aligned. This is what I like to call the leadership balancing act. Interestingly, recent reports show that many teams actually feel more connected virtually than we might expect. Around 33% of global workers report feeling more connected and productive when working remotely, based on Salesforce data from 2020. But at the same time, nearly half, about 48%, of distributed teams struggle with cultural alignment, according to GitLab research from 2021. So, the real-world impact of virtual team performance is complex. Leaders need to be adept at fostering strong virtual connections while ensuring that everyone stays aligned with shared goals and values. It's all about managing that delicate balance to drive sustained success. Now, let's take a closer look at the CAARE framework, which is central to achieving effective hybrid work. First, we have equity, ensuring fair treatment across all work styles. This means recognizing that every team member has different needs and circumstances, and making sure everyone gets the support they need to succeed. Next is relationships, investing in human connection. Building strong, genuine relationships helps foster trust and collaboration, which are vital in a hybrid environment. Then we have autonomy alignment, striking the right balance between giving team members flexibility and ensuring they stay aligned with organizational goals. Too much autonomy without clear alignment can lead to disconnection, so it's about finding that sweet spot. Moving on to configuration, designing how and where work happens. This involves creating structures and environments that support productivity, whether that's in office, remote, or a blend of both. Altogether, this framework emphasizes clear hybrid work configurations and equitable treatment, which are key to maintaining cohesion across distributed teams. By focusing on these elements, we can navigate the complexities of virtual leadership and foster a thriving, connected workplace. Flex your style to meet cultural and individual team member differences. Adaptive leadership is about being flexible and responsive to the unique needs of each person on your team. Lead with empathy, really read between the lines in virtual interactions, because tone and intent can sometimes get lost online. Emotional intelligence is key here. Understanding and managing your own emotions while recognizing those of others helps build stronger connections. Actively monitor energy levels and protect sustainable working rhythms. This means being aware of when your team is burning out and adjusting workloads or schedules to prevent that. Well-being and burnout prevention are crucial for maintaining long-term productivity and morale. Schedule structured one-on-one meetings and also make room for informal social time. Keeping these connections alive helps everyone stay engaged and aligned. Regular check-ins are about staying connected, making sure everyone feels supported and informed. Encourage independence, but keep everyone pointed at shared priorities. Autonomy combined with clear goal alignment empowers your team without losing focus. Right-fit technology means tailoring tools to your team's specific needs instead of forcing everyone into the same tech stack. This enhances productivity and makes collaboration smoother. Measure what matters: outcomes, not hours on screen. Results over activity shifts the focus from busy work to real, meaningful progress. Foster belonging with intentional social activities and shared rituals. Creating a sense of community, even virtually, helps build trust and camaraderie. Consistent follow-through and openness are the currency of remote trust. When you're transparent and reliable, your team feels confident in your leadership. Set explicit expectations for response times, channels, and meeting norms. Clear communication protocols prevent misunderstandings and keep everyone on the same page. Remember, these strategies all come together to strengthen your virtual leadership and create a more connected, effective team. Granting autonomy while leveraging rich media channels really enhances collaboration because it allows team members to engage in ways that suit them best. And adaptive leaders understand that responding to both individual differences and geographic variations is key to maintaining a cohesive team. When teams feel trusted and supported, they're naturally more motivated, more creative, and more innovative, especially in remote environments where direct oversight is limited. Empowerment and support go hand in hand. To truly reduce virtual distance, we need to be deliberate about our communication, making it high quality and meaningful. This is crucial because virtual interactions lack the nonverbal cues we rely on in face-to-face settings, so we have to compensate for that through clear, thoughtful communication. Mastering digital communication isn't just a nice-to-have. It's a vital leadership competency that directly impacts virtual team performance. By focusing on these areas, trust, support, and effective communication, we can foster a more connected, motivated, and high-performing remote team. Now, let's take a closer look at the key investments that drove this transformation. We focused on emotional intelligence training, structured check-ins, and targeted technology upgrades. These investments proved that leadership transformation isn't just a nice idea, it's both measurable and achievable. You can see that after implementing these strategies, employee satisfaction scores increased by 30%. That's a significant boost, and it came from fostering social rituals and providing EQ training that helped team members connect more meaningfully, even across borders. In addition, we saw a 43% increase in productivity following the introduction of structured communication protocols and clear virtual norms. These steps created a more organized and predictable environment, which in turn boosted engagement and output. So, what does all this mean? A structured, intentional approach, using rituals, EQ development, and technology upgrades, can turn a disjointed global team into a high-performance, distributed organization. Looking at the before and after visuals, you see the stark difference. Before, there was fragmented communication and low engagement across time zones. After, the team is more connected, aligned, and productive. This case study from a global tech firm clearly demonstrates how strategic investments in leadership and communication can lead to breakthrough results. It's a powerful example of what's possible when we intentionally invest in our people and processes. So to wrap up, I want to encourage you all to embrace these strategies today. Lead with clarity, empathy, and confidence, no matter where your team members are working from. When leaders adapt and apply these principles, they unlock the full potential of remote teams and help build resilient, high-performing cultures that can thrive in any environment. Looking ahead, think of this as future-proofing your organization. The key ingredients, technology, trust, communication, and empathy, must be balanced to define the new standard of leadership. These 4 pillars are essential for success in today's virtual world. And remember, while challenges are definitely real, they are also surmountable. With intentional strategies, every obstacle you face in virtual leadership has a proven solution. Leading virtually isn't just a necessity, it's a strategic imperative. So I encourage you to see these challenges as opportunities to grow and innovate. By doing so, you'll be better equipped to lead effectively in this new landscape, fostering stronger, more resilient teams that are prepared for whatever the future holds.